Hey everyone, how you guys doing? So as you've been watching my videos, you've been noticing I've been talking about the cash flow quadrant, ESBI, with Robert Kiyosaki from Rich Dad Poor Dad. Cash flow quadrant is the follow-up book to that. And I've been focusing on the last few days, probably at least the last 4 or so, getting a lot of marketing ads out there. Just a little bit more for proof of concept, but it's mostly been about the self-employed and the business quadrant specifically, helping somebody that's in the business quadrant grow and solidify the business quadrant with the help of other self-employed S quadrant people. And the S quadrant people are real estate agents. Those are ones that are developing their skills and developing their pipeline. And the business quadrant person is also an agent, but has a large team and is building an even larger team. And the pipeline is able to do that because the pipeline has been growing at a pretty good rate. Is able to work with different cash flow cycles and is able to work with buyers in the local Minnesota market. So how that looks, just want to document a little bit of it for you, but how it basically looks is you get a message, hey, we got 4 new agents that have met with in the last few days, and they're going to be getting back to me, and then we got a couple more appointments coming up this next week, and we got some other people that are looking to move from the employee quadrant up to the self-employed quadrant, working on follow-up, working on the pipeline. As Robert Kiyosaki talks about, the pipeline is a big part of the business quadrant. Building a team and relationships is a big part of the quadrant. And so it's really exciting stuff where you just let everybody fit in where they'd like to, whether they're moving through the different gears, whether they're going from employee to self-employed or going from self-employed to be part of a business team. And then the self-employed people will, in this particular business team, will be able to also learn from the business leader, as he owns some cash flowing properties, which are part of the investor quadrant as well. So he will be able to, as a leader, be able to teach some of his investor quadrant mindset stuff to the self-employed people. So there's a lot of help on both ends. It's very much a win-win. They do some follow-up, invest some of their time. There'll be some money to be made from commissions. There'll be a leadership role to build the team and teach some of the investor quadrant stuff. And the team will build up, go from 6 to 8 to 10 to 20 people fairly quickly. It'll have a lot to do with retention and keeping the people around, and enough calls coming in that you can keep the best ones that you want to keep, that are the most self-motivated. What do the ads say? They're all different kind of ads. I do have them in different Facebook groups. I have them on Craigslist. They are mostly talking about being self-motivated, being very good at follow-up, mostly geared towards finding agents, possibly commissionable agents, and anybody that wants to be part of a team. There's a big emphasis on the fact that there's a lot of leads, and that's the benefit for them, is we just need to lead people, build the team, and teach them what we know that's working based on a proven system. Credit repair has a big part to do with it. Having a solid team that's been working on it for a while with success on systems and how to optimize the time and the cycle, that's a big part of it as well. And so there's a lot to learn for the real estate agent and for the team leader as well, the business quadrant person. So it's pretty exciting. So this is just one example of this particular week with the self-employed quadrant, the S quadrant, and the business quadrant. I will be doing more videos to talk about the transition through the gears of the different quadrants for different people. But it does take time to learn the different quadrants and stuff, and I don't think it's something you just learn in 3 months. I mean, I know sometimes people want to go from the employee quadrant to the I'm retired investor quadrant, and I don't think it works quite like that. So you do kind of got to get used to the different cycles, from the paycheck to paycheck cycle all the way up to the investor passive income cycle, private money cycle, and so forth. So I'll do more videos on that in the future. Check out Rich Dad Poor Dad book, audiobook if you haven't, or the Cash Flow Quadrant audiobook, and I'll catch you guys later. It's a beautiful day out. Enjoy the weather.